Live from Eorzea. Limit Break with your hosts, Nero.
Google me, bitch.
I want to be fucking Flame Lord Kalalandis.
Juxtaposition.
That's fine. I have a small penis. I'm reading forums.
Ascalia.
I bought something from Giant Wanker the other night.
LimitBreakRadio.com.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Limit Break Radio, a radio rebranded for Final Fantasy XIV. Welcome to the show.
That makes more sense as like the first episode.
Yeah, you missed that.
Yeah,
you
I guess
missed
I did.
it.
I don't know. It was just
Robots. A radio robots.
A
really
radio with robots.
Everybody likes robots.
a radio. Really.
You like robots, Juxta?
They're okay.
I like robots.
You like robots, Nero?
No, I don't.
No,
I
apparently
don't
he
like robots.
doesn't. And Nero hates fun.
They're too. Yeah. No, this is going to come as a shock to you guys, but they're too metal. It's just too much metal in robots.
The guy who likes Evangelion it doesn't like robots.
Nope. But those aren't robots.
The guy who likes Pacific
Those aren't
Rim.
robots.
Pacific Rim.
Okay,
Pacific Rim, motherfucker.
Pacific Rim are robots, but Evangelion, those aren't robots.
They're fucking robots.
They're not robots.
They're robots.
They're not
They're
robots.
robots.
No.
He's a fighting robot! Mega Man!
So welcome to Limit Break Radio. If you're listening on the podcast, happy Tome Reset Day. Happy Coil Reset Day. If you're listening to us live on twitch.tv, I want to thank you. Make sure that you subscribe if you'd like to be a caller, if you'd like to be involved with Limit Break Radio, or if you just want to catch the live show so you
But
can
nothing
hear...
serious. We're just letting you know that ahead of time. All right, we're not looking for anything serious or committed. All right, he said it involved in kind of a weird way. We're just looking for like one-time thing. All right,
What? I didn't catch that.
Call in. He said if anyone wants to be involved with Limit Break Radio, I'm just saying, like,
Oh.
right?
Okay.
We don't want anyone to get the wrong idea here. All right, you're gonna call in. We'll chat for a minute. Then that's it. It's like a hit it and quit it sort of thing. That's just the way that Limit Break Radio operates.
So if you'd like to be a participant on Limit Break Radio, you can either add us on Skype. And the account name is Limit Break Radio, or you can call while we are live at 810-515-8715, and we'll try to take your call. I tried to get dial LBR or something, but I couldn't get it to work.
But maybe we can spell something else. Do you have a phone with the numbers on the buttons?
No.
Damn. I can't figure it out then.
So
Maybe there's a website somewhere where we can put in a number and it'll make acronyms for us.
but a lot of numbers are already taken by people who have phones. So
Right, but I'm just saying that number that you just said, using
The
that
one we
number,
have.
Oh, the one that we have.
can we make something out of that?
Sfgnignig.
Like call 1-800-STFU-JUXTA.
That won't fit at all.
So thanks for joining us for part 3. And thank you for listening to part 2, where we spent some time breaking down the new hunt system.
Speaking of hunts, I'd really like to talk about those for a minute.
I think we spent enough time talking about hunts.
How are you supposed to do it when you're in a party? Do you just go everywhere, or you just sit around?
I don't understand
waiting?
how people know where the hunts are when they're calling them out.
Hilarious, guys. Why don't we take a caller?
Why not?
Carletta, what's
yes,
up?
why not?
What's up?
She was talking to herself while she was muted.
Wow.
It's Carletta. That makes total sense. What's up, Carletta? How you doing?
Well, hit it and quit it. That sounds like my love life.
See, Carletta knows what's up. After this call is done, there will be no commitments, no implications.
She's
no
coming
nothing.
to Sergeant Tannis. I wouldn't say that.
For Juxta.
Okay. Carletta Devermore is not coming to Sergeant Hennis, but Carletta Nasty Fripples is coming to Sergeant
Now,
Hennis.
what is with this? This
Nasty Fripples?
That's pretty funny. But what people have just been moving their mules to Sargent Tannis
Yeah,
left
we
and
not good
right.
enough? Does
I
not
have
count.
friends
Can't
in
we-
Hyperion.
Oh, I see.
Bring
Okay.
them with you. If they don't want to come with you, they're no friends of yours.
Yeah.
Because they're no friends of ours if they don't dance.
Well, I agree with that.
/M dance.
/M dance.
Yep.
So-
And I have no opinions on hunts because I only saw one big bat. I tried to get the Cactar and Central Thanalon. I still don't know my maps very well from my X's from my Y's.
You know what? It's okay because we're past the hunt conversation.
Good, yay. Let's talk
What do you
about-
feel about hunts?
Vegas.
Yes, let's talk about Vegas. FanFest 2014 is coming. Did you get your ticket, Carletta?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you
Congratulations.
get my ticket? Did you get my ticket?
No, I did not get the ticket.
Carletta, all right, well,
my
it's nice
sister's-
having you on the show. We're going to quit it now.
Aww. My sister bought my ticket because it's like 2 weeks after my birthday, and
Oh,
And
what
my
a
dad-
good sister. What a good birthday
Yes.
present.
yes, it is. It's my year till Cap birthday,
Gotcha.
so I'm going to party as hard as I can.
Yes.
But if you see an extra short lady on a blue scooter, 90% chance that's me.
All right. Well,
That's
I
other ladies in blue scooters.
I will keep that in mind. I hope you'll come out and say hi to us. We'll both Nika and I will be out at FanFest. We're
Oh,
gonna
I want to meet you. I want to meet Fusion. I want to meet Yoship.
Sheep is definitely.
Yes.
I mean,
Really? You're going to put Fusion up there with Yoshi?
yeah. Come on. What is that?
Okay.
What is that?
It's not even his final form yet.
I want to know, is Soken going to be there?
That's a good question. I would really love to know who the musical act is going to be this year. That I'm dying to know. I mean, because if Soken's going to be there, they should.
You know, I found this really cool DJ mix by Big Boss, and maybe they can get him out there.
Octocon.
I like Big Boss.
Well, that's not his DJ name.
What about Solid Khan?
Octagon just
Naked
reminds me
Con.
of Octagon. I feel like you're just a shape.
The Octagon.
The
Chuck Norris.
Octagon DJ, and like the cage comes down.
Don't take it up with me. Take it up with him. He came up with the name.
He should call himself Big Boss.
That was the name of the mix.
What about Big Snake?
Exactly, self-entitled.
Big
Big Boss. The first one, self-titled. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
So yeah, exciting stuff out at FanFest this year. I hope Soken will be there. I really
Because I want. If everybody calls Yoshi Yoship, we're gonna have to call Soken Knee Soken.
That's
Or
not
knee
an
socks.
animal.
yes, I get it.
Okay, good. Yay!
But so what kind of other 2.3 stuff have you been doing, Carletta?
Well, nobody's been talking about Hildebrand.
You're right. Nobody's been talking about Hildebrand because I don't think
You know
anyone
what?
in this room has done any Hildebrand.
Let's talk Hildebrand.
Well, let's
Why,
talk.
why not? Who cares about spoilers? We're edgy, right, Juxta?
I already know what happens.
I'm so edgy.
Why
I
would you know
cut
what
myself.
happens ahead of time? You
No, I
spoil
don't.
yourself?
Kind of, yeah.
I
Nero
knew
spoiled
who ends up showing up at the end of the Hildebrand quest. By the way, I was right. Just want to tell
He was right.
I was right.
Was right about Hildebrand.
And
But what I thought was interesting was the preview for the next update.
again, none of us have done any of the Hildebrand yet. So
Okay. But I saw something that gave me a giggle.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. All right.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Did
Yeah.
you get a fish in his head?
So
No. But we talked about this character before, but we talked about it in a totally different part of the game. So that's all I'm going to say.
all right. Well. So yeah. Definitely pay close attention to the preview
Yes.
for the next round of Hildebrand quests. Because there will be lots more fan service. Please look forward to
yeah.
it.
I hope that they put in Sephiroth.
No.
Sephiroth.
Sephiroth.
I want it to be Sephiroth.
How about Steppenroth?
How about Sevo Koth?
Werewolves are London. Sorry.
A Warren Zevon joke. My goodness.
Yep.
That's some
that
deep
tells you how old I am.
Those
That
are
tells
some
you how-
deep cuts right there.
Yes.
The
I
cuts.
tell you, that's how old I am. I'm an old lady.
Hey, you know what? Warren Zevon used to hang out with Hunter Thompson. He's all right by me.
Oh, really?
You didn't know that? Yeah. That used to happen. Anyway, so yeah, Hildebrand. I don't know that anyone on this side of the table could be able to comment on that, but
There's only
I
you
can.
on that
It's-
side of the table.
no, I meant on the other side of. Okay, fine, the other side of the monitor. How's that?
Okay.
Okay.
And last night doing Tamtara Deep Crap Hard Mode.
Oh, the ending of Tamtara Deepcroft. Is that not the best cutscene in the entire
so
game?
heartbroken.
But
Wanted a happy
somebody
ending.
called me a scrub last night.
Aw.
That made me mad. I only been in there 3 freaking times and I was called a scrub.
Hey, you know what? Don't feel too bad. I was doing an Orem Vale last night, and these guys could not figure out how to do a boss room lockout. And I would get people who would stand on the other side of the boss room and try to melee the mobs.
Oh, dear.
Right? It turned into a friggin' clusterfuck, and then they wanted to blame me. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure I just sat here and explained how to do a lockout. If you guys would like to try another you want to sit here and kill all the mobs. Okay, let's just kill all of them.
You think you're going in for a fast run and somebody goes, I want to get experience.
I know. I try to oblige anytime that I see that, but that is seriously irritating. If you see someone with high level gear like that is clearly just queuing for it for, to get it done for the day, that's like, that's their roulette or whatever. Mm-hmm. Don't make them go through all the mobs. That's just
You are
That's
elitist.
just mean.
it's a pain in the ass.
You don't pay for their $15.99.
They play the way they want to play.
No, but I'm the friggin' tank, so I designate the pulls. I designate the speed of the
we
the
went
dungeon.
in one time. He was tanking. A friend of ours was healing. The other person was the only one not
Sit down,
leveled.
folks.
They
Cal
were
is
in
telling
there
the
for
story.
XP. So they were just pulling other things. Like we were going like the shortest route possible, and they'd just be like, "Oh, gonna pull this now."
Oh, that's
gonna pull this now.
infuriating.
Oh, gonna pull this.
I
now.
would have lost my shit. I would have absolutely lost my shit.
It's probably in your butt.
Ooh, bird.
I like having Carletta as the sort of peanut gallery. Just interjecting.
I want to be on your show as the peanut gallery. That's
New
that's
intern.
the job of-
New
yes.
new
Carletta
intern.
the intern.
Carletta and yeah, there we
How
go.
are you
Yes.
on the soundboard?
I don't know.
We need you to
Best
screen
that
calls.
ever was.
Where's my sound effect thing?
Where I told you needed a cord. Did you bring the cord?
You didn't tell me what kind of cord. I have
See-
tons of cords.
see-
Here's
see-
a cord.
you
Got
see
a
this?
cord right
You
here.
see this? That's-
Here's a cord.
You see this?
Got a cord.
This fader
Here's
would have
a
been.
cord right here.
this
It's
fader-
a
Why
nice
don't you
cord.
just make the noises yourself?
Yeah, make them with your mouth. How's your mouth parasite, by the way?
It's gone.
Oh, okay.
But he'll live in our hearts forever.
Kill everything.
I thought it was gone. Oh my god.
That's pretty damn good there.
Carletta's got one too. Holy shit. It's gonna be a mouth parasite conversation. Anyway, thanks
We
for.
are spreading.
We are legion.
God damn it! I was just gonna make that joke. Oh god! All right. Well, thanks for the call, Carletta. Do you have
Hey,
any
no problem.
You got any shout outs?
Shout out to Celestia FC, my partner in crime, Joper Bond Odin, and the other partner in crime, Velvet Fair, and everybody on Hyperion, and not counting Fusion X. So Kala will be happy.
Yes, discounting. Who's
saying-
not even here?
Just
Normal.
saying, you can't lump him in with Yoshi.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just that's the different tiers. At Yoship is S rank. Fusion X is C rank.
C rank.
for
How it
crappy.
goes.
More
Yes.
like X rank, am I right?
Alrighty.
All right, thanks, Carletta. We appreciate the
Great
call.
show.
All
Okay,
right,
bye-bye.
bye. Oh man,
All right, so how far along are we in the show? We about to wrap up part 3 now?
no, that only killed about 15 minutes.
All right, just take a half hour from the first one and half hour from the second one, and we're good.
I thought about that, but no.
Just doing it that way. Just do the first hour of episode 1,
and it just cuts
first
off.
hour of episode 2, and then put those together so it's 30 minutes of episode 1, 30 minutes of episode 2, and this. We're good. We're golden.
Golden shower.
All right. So
What?
Whoa!
Why?
Whoa! Whoa!
What?
For what
Gross.
reason?
That's where did that come from?
What?
Golden shower out of nowhere.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, you
That's
did.
we have it recorded.
You know we can play this shit back, right?
Play it back. Run it back.
He's like, no, I'll have to do editing.
Yeah, because then I would have to stop it and then pull it onto the computer and then find the spot. Yeah, forget it.
Murder everyone.
All right, so why don't we move on to emails?
Tamales.
This one comes from
rhyme.
Bjorn Hilder. So thanks for your email, Bjorn Hilder.
All right, and the next one comes from...
It says, hello, I was listening to episode 6 the other day. You were speaking about how there are no Earth-type creatures, e.g. gorillas, dogs, etc., except for the bears for some reason in Orzea, which got me thinking, what are your thoughts on evolution versus intelligent design in the Final Fantasy world? There are multiple races of humanoid species in this world, none of which appear to have a evolutionary link to in any known animal/monster that we have come across so far. Is it possible that Hydaelyn and all races were manifested by Aether or some entity? Is Hydaelyn in the same universe as Earth? Clearly, this does not matter in the least, but thought you might have some interesting thoughts.
What the hell?
Well, okay.
Well, and I gotta say, the subject line for this email was even way better than that because it instantly got my attention, and it was, is Yoshi P a creationist? So, which I was okay. All right, you got me here.
in the beginning, there was Hydaelyn.
The crystal
and the
was
12.
born from everything. It's just like crystal, boom, magic.
Kind of, yeah. I feel like everything comes from the mother crystal.
Magic is the answer.
But
But it's always been like that.
No, I feel like there was the world, Eorzea, and then through millions of years, everything came into be, including the crystal.
So what
No, because everything's tied to the Aether is everywhere, right? It's the life stream, more or less. Everyone's
The
tied
crystal
into the
evolved
Aether.
from the Earth, though.
No,
the crystal
was there
What?
first.
No.
What came first, the planet or the crystal?
The planet.
The crystal did.
Over millions.
no, because the crystal made the planet.
Because everything's tied into it. When
Yeah.
you die, you return to the Aether.
No.
Yes. This desk that you're using is tied to the Aether. Not as much as you are.
No, this desk isn't tied to anything. I can pick it up right now. See, here we
The
go.
Aether is a metaphorical. Well, it's not, I mean, it's real, but it's not like it's not tied down in the sense that I'm going to tie you down and
You can't tie me down. I'm much stronger and faster than you are.
faster,
You're a black mage.
faster.
You have to stop and cast. I can run and gun.
Scathe, motherfucker.
Yeah. Sure.
Scathe.
You do that 100% or 100 potency. attack.
Pretty sure I can run faster, seeing as how I don't mind sprinting.
I can sprint. I have invigorate.
Once.
That's all I need.
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
Depends on how far we're running.
In PvP, I also have...
We're not talking about PvP.
Well, you can't hit me then.
We're not talking about hitting. We're talking about tying you down, in which case I would just wait for you to go to sleep and then sneak into your room and tie you to the bed.
That's very clearly PvP.
What does the PvP stand for?
Person versus player.
At least you make a penis joke.
Yeah, I was waiting for penis versus penis.
I was thinking of a P word. I couldn't think of anything.
Penis didn't just jump to
Really?
mind? Come on.
Penis jumps into your head at every other point. But when it actually makes sense, oh, I don't know.
Think about so many others. It's like dongs, wang, cock, dick, wooden cudgel, staff, rod. There's a P one. I can't remember it.
Purple-headed soldier?
No.
No.
That's like a PS.
So back to the email. It is of my opinion that in the beginning there was the crystal, and the crystal gave birth to everything. Now, does that mean that evolution isn't prevalent?
Hold on.
I don't
now,
know, but
how do you know that?
in the beginning,
How do you know that? Were you there?
Were you there?
I was in
No.
1.0.
Go away. We're trying to have an intellectual discussion between intellectuals, not a warrior.
I like swords.
I like swords. I'm a warrior.
Works better in text. Anyway,
Well, what's your opinion on it, Nero?
I've never even thought about this ever.
Who
Not
comes
once.
up with these?
I don't know. That was
What
that,
are you
that-
smoking, Brunhilde?
I don't want to discourage emails like this because this has got to be one of the most fascinating emails that we've ever gotten. I love emails like this. So when I think about it, there doesn't seem to be much of an evolutionary track for anything. Doesn't seem like any of the beastmen and any of the races share a common ancestry.
Well, it's fantasy.
Right, it doesn't have to. Right.
Right.
Well, he acknowledges at the end of the email that none of this really means anything. But if I'm trying to take the email at least a little bit seriously, I don't see any connection with any of the playable races versus.
It's definitely. I mean, I know this is probably.
Hold on. There's like tons of different kinds of bats and tons of different kinds of fungi. And tons
but
of
not when it comes
Ziz.
But not when it comes to the races, the playable
intelligence
races.
life.
Yeah,
Intelligent life.
yeah. There
All
are
we
different.
have to show
there
is
are
that there's evidence of microevolution, which then will prove the evidence of macroevolution.
kind of got me there.
I mean, there's cat-like things, and then there's cat people. So there could be some link there. We have primates.
We have gorillas.
We have primates.
We have
and
Rodigan and Valnica.
She does kind of look a bit apish there. Yeah. I'm just saying.
Have you seen those
Nika.
arms? Those are beastly. Mm-hmm. Evolutionary track right there. Missing link.
But honestly, it's kind of a cop-out because I feel like they use this all the time. But honestly, a fucking wizard did it. It's magic.
Yeah.
You know, when you start out with a premise of a world being created by being born from a giant life crystal, what more do you really need at that point? What the fuck?
Yeah. We got another.
Is that Sweaty Tea Baggins?
No, that's again the person who wrote the last email, Bernhilder.
Which
sent us
one?
that. I don't know if Bernhilder's the dead one or the no. I'm gonna guess. If he's sending the screenshot that he's probably the one doing the teabagging.
Excellent. Now I picture Brunhilde asking this question like sitting in his study. He has like a cup of tea. He has like a little mustache. Does he? Does he have a mustache? I think he
No,
might.
he's got mutton chops.
Even better.
Yeah.
Mutton chops. He has a monocle in.
He's a Lalafell, by the way.
And he's writing with like a little quill, and he has like this real gentleman voice. Yeah, I'll be all. What do you think about intelligence life and the evolutionary tract? Yours sincerely, Brunhilde.
And he's just writing it from somebody's skull.
No, he's writing it, but it's all in his head. Like he's thinking this, right?
Yeah.
And then he's like, I have also attached a shot of me giving these sweaty tea baggins to an unfortunate victim from my lynx shell. Cheerio now.
He's in front of the fireplace while writing this.
He is. In
there's, like, a
a
little
giant chair. He has a
feedback.
pipe. He has a pipe. He's smoking a pipe as he's doing this.
We need someone to draw this.
I did the Yoshi. If you draw this one.
All right. Well, thank you, Bjornhilder, for those emails.
Broomhilda.
This one comes to us from Akiko from the Sargentana server.
I know her.
Yes.
Hey guys, and Nika is included in this, of course. No, she's not.
Because she's not
Yeah,
here.
get her out of here.
You may include her, but we are discluding her. We have that power.
No gorillas. Check it.
I thought I'd share this as an FMFFL since it caused me to curse a storm and smash my head on the desk, which is a very unladylike thing to do. 2 nights ago, a friend invited me to party invited me to do a dungeon with him with me. Wow, sorry, I slaughtered that sentence. 2 nights ago, a friend invited me to do a dungeon with me. Knowing I need Stone Vigil for my story quest, and have been avoiding doing it. He queued for that, thinking it would be better to go with someone I know in the party. Well, besides my friend, who is a level 50 Dragoon, we had a bard who spoke no English, a warrior who didn't respond to anything we said. Oh, well, and of course me, a white mage. And the bard was using Mage's Ballad outside of fights in the hallways. So we had no MP left to use during the boss fight when I was getting low on MP. The tank, who still had gear from level 5 to 10 in some slots, just could not tank. Really? Gear at level 5 to 10 in Stone Vigil?
Level 5 and 10.
What you gonna do?
That's bad. Oof. He simply could not keep aggro whatsoever. So I ended up tanking most of the trash by spamming heals on myself. And of course, we would hit everything as I was trying to sleep. I was trying to sleep at every to something. I don't know. This email is really difficult for me to read for some reason.
Would you like me to read it?
I'm halfway through it.
I can start where you left off.
I feel like if we change horses mid-race, it would be kind of awkward.
How do horses race?
Well, according to you, all horses are dead. So,
you said that all horses look dead to you.
Yeah, they do. So how do they race?
They run.
They
God
run?
damn it!
You mean like they get dragged? That makes more sense.
Well, we somehow made it to the last boss with me dying at every other boss from Lost Aggro. But then the last boss was just impossible. Boss was being positioned often facing towards the party. People would run out of healing range by running as far away from me as possible. I'm not that ugly, am I? And of course, tank losing aggro, which caused me to get squished by a landing dragon repeatedly. So we ended up abandoning the dungeon with 10 minutes left on the counter. At the final boss too? That's ridiculous. The next night, I decided to try doing duty roulette to get a little closer to level 50. The game puts me in Dismeal Darkhold group since I just unlocked the dungeon that day.
Abandon duty.
But being the scaredy cat that I am, I watched a short video guide beforehand so as not to be a burden. Good idea. And at least know that the purple patches help against the AoE from the stupid eye. Well, it seems that I was yet again in a party of mutes who didn't speak or didn't understand English whatsoever, and all of them were so new were also new to the instance. I tried to explain the only thing I knew, but it served no purpose. We wiped about 8 times on early trash because the eye kept getting all of them with AoE. I ended the night by cursing like a sailor in my LS, which made everyone laugh because they didn't expect me to use this kind of language. So there you have it. It was probably not as humorous as most of the FMFFLs you get, but I thought I'd share it anyway. And that's from Akiko Oren from the Sergeant Tannis server. So thank you very much for that email.
And we're sorry about how terribly Anira read that.
Yeah, I butchered it.
I give it juxtaposition out of 10.
That sounds right. That sounds accurate. All right. And taking a look at
Hold on, pause.
What?
We have Fusion X in the chat now.
Oh, son of a bitch.
God damn it.
All right, shut it all down. It's over.
We're done.
Home.
We're going home. See ya. So this one comes from Raziel on the Sergeant Tannis server. Someone who's not in RLS. Everyone from the Sergeant Tannis server that writes to the show is in it.
Raziel, why you not in RLS?
Find one of us and get in the Laser Beam Raptors link shell.
Get
Come on.
in the link shell.
Hold on, pause again. Apparently, Phantasy Star expert says the sound is too low.
The sound is too low.
And I think he's the only person complaining about that, so maybe check your own sound.
Yeah, you might want to because I'm looking at the VU meters and everything looks good. So
It's all your fault.
The Variety Universe meters.
Verizon Universe meters.
yes, that's it.
Can you hear me now?
You got it. That's totally it. Verizon Universe meters, 100%.
I like variety.
All right, so this is coming to us from Raziel on the Sergeant Tannis server. I just finished listening to episode 7.2 and wanted to posit a couple of ideas about endgame content and design. Let me know what you think and if you agree or disagree. Also be warned, this is a little niche. If you hate math, sorry about the headache.
Fuck this.
I'm out. We're done. Bye.
I like the math.
Now we're shutting it down.
Check us out on the web, limitbreakradio.com. No, I'm kidding. I see endgame design as a big equation in which you are trying to find a variable, let's say X. X is going to be equal to the content of that endgame/raid encounter. Example, where X equals endgame content of a raid boss. X can and visually will always have multiple factors built into it. The factors that go into equaling X are much more detailed because they make up the mechanics and ideals of the encounter. 1. Learning curve of content, memorization of static mechanics. 2. Balance of classes, balancing DPS, healing, tanking, and support classes. 3. Gear and abilities, the ability to outclass a boss with gear and abilities/items gained. And 4. Dynamic events, the ability to react with non-static mechanics. These 4 factors, I feel, are the most prevalent when it comes to the design of endgame content, especially in FF14. I like to think that these factors are tiered or rated on relevance or importance when the designers in creating content. So X, the encounter, can vary learning curve reliant and gear reliant. But not so much in group balance or dynamic event reliant, or any combination of each. Each encounter is designed with a certain rating where you can only put so many points into each trait, and alternatively, a minimum must be put into each trait. So the fights don't become too much or too little of X, too difficult or too random or too easy. I think that Yoshi, as well as most of the other devs, are relying way too much on learning curve and gear reliance at the moment. They are still getting to their goal X because they are heavy loading on 2 development types. However, when they heavy load on learning mechanics, the content seems repeated and unimagined. When they heavy load on gear requirements, the game just becomes a numbers fight, and you can outgear the content. 1 or 2 fights, this is fine. You need DPS and idiot checks. You need walls on content. But when each new piece of content consistently requires 3 different video guides and 100% perfect jump roping to be successful, i.e., second turn of Binding Coil, the content loses a lot of its fun factor, at least in my opinion. Balancing this to a larger raid environment, say 20 to 40 mans, would not be a valid solution to the problem in my mind, because as the content currently stands, it would just be getting 20 to 40 people to dodge plumes or whatever instead of 4 to 8. Scaling would only be appropriate if they adjusted the type of content that they are producing. Anyways, thanks again for reading my piece. I hope it has at least has been at least a little thought provoking. And that's from Raziel on Sergeant Tannis. I think this
Raziel, why you do this?
Well, I think that's a really interesting way to break it down. And
it is.
And he's. I think that we in the last episode clearly identified the 2 mechanics that he's talking about that they're so heavily reliant on, but I don't think that any of us really kind of were able to come to the other side of that like Raziel does and figure out what needs to be put in there to inject a little bit of fun and less team jump roping. And his suggestions were, on top of learning curve of content and gears and abilities, balance of classes and dynamic events. So it's going to be really interesting to see how the dynamic of classes is going to shift with the addition of Rogue and Ninja in the next patch. And I think that if they spent a little bit more time on making events dynamic, not random, but dynamic, shifting, changing every time you do them, then I think that endgame content could be much more interesting.
Yes.
I feel like this show has
Good job.
All these
You're welcome.
emails are like turning into like school because we got math, we got religion.
Yeah, what's going on?
What is this?
We have one serious conversation that doesn't involve dick and fart jokes, and you guys have to respond.
You just fucked it up, Nero.
You guys have to
go.
respond by sending us serious emails? Come on, guys. What is with this?
Penis.
Now he gets it.
There we go.
Oh, penis starts with P.
Just waiting for him to shout, penis versus penis.
Oh, yeah. That works good. Oh, penis versus...
Penis versus pussy.
enemies?
He's looking for PVE.
Oh, PVE. I don't know.
Everything.
This is gonna.
I got nothing.
Penis.
I'm looking at Juxta, and all I can see, I can sort of see his thought pattern, and all it is just a dial tone.
The gears are trying to move.
The gears are at war.
Yes. Okay. Were you gonna say something, Kahlo?
No, I don't think so.
You don't have any thoughts on
Just get rid of the one-hit kill bullshit.
Wow.
Okay.
That's good.
Wow.
Good contribution.
Yeah.
You get full marks and allied seals for that one.
Good.
I don't think you would, but all right.
No, I mean, like, having it here or there is fine. Like, for example, Meteor.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you don't hype
But it's not
behind the
again.
shit,
But it's not.
fine.
It's not dynamic. It never changes. It always comes at the same HP percentage or the same time.
Daybreak, then.
That always comes with the same HP.
Are you sure? Because I feel like
Either
the first
HP
time
or time.
The first time we went in, it was at 50%, and now when I go in, it's around like the 2015.
It's timed.
It's timed then.
It's timed.
It's timed. Yeah.
It's timed then.
It's timed.
It's timed.
Did you know that it's timed?
I'm pretty sure it goes.
What's
based
the
on a
time?
timer.
Is it Saturday?
During the break, we were trying to figure out when Quiznos closed, and I went, "What time is it? Saturday?"
He was right. It is Saturday.
It's total 10 guy fucking thing. Oh god, it was so embarrassing. All right, well,
I feel like being in here was embarrassing.
thanks, asshole.
Oh no! Get this guy out of here.
So we're
For real.
Juxta.
Oh my god!
real.
Juxta. Hey
upset
guys,
with.
shut the fuck up. Juxta, do you have any thoughts on Raziel's suggestion for endgame content?
Theory of endgame-ativity.
Yeah.
I feel like it could have used a lot more variables and more math.
Yeah, there was only X. I mean, God.
Yeah. I feel like each of those things that he said could have like had its own variable. Like have the jump roping be J_PR.
Wow.
I hate math.
And then the gear fights could be G upper score C for check.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about.
I
I feel like for having a mathy email, it wasn't really about math so much as a story problem.
It was sort of a story problem.
Can you?
But you still don't. You still don't have a good
an
answer.
Equation or a,
Still
or
don't. But yet you still don't have a good answer.
What's the answer?
Well, there is no
What's the-
answer.
what's
But
the
I was
question?
just
What's the
I
question?
asked for your opinion. And
I'm giving you my opinion.
Yeah, your
That's the
opinion
answer. So there is
sucks.
an answer.
This is the problem, Nero. You were asking for his opinion.
Well, when I asked you, all you said was, "Yeah."
He said
Yeah,
yes.
Opinion of juxtaposition.
He said
Well,
jump roping.
Let's bring in somebody else who probably has an opinion on this. Kyle! Echo hole. That was awesome. I can't wait to listen back to the recording. What's up? What's up, Kyle? How you doing, man?
Not too much, man. How are you?
Good. Kyle joining us on Limit Break Radio.
Hi, guys.
One of the few callers that can say that they've had the pleasure of being in the studio with us.
Is that what you call it? Pleasure?
Well, pleasure, huh? By the way, Callow, I am really enjoying your seat here. It is very comfortable.
No, you're me right now.
Yeah, Silite's me. That is Silite, right?
No, it's not Silite.
It's not?
Are you
Oh
sure?
no! That is. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, okay.
It's got to be silent. Who else would wear pink?
I don't know.
The mic's a bit too high, though. I mean, it's, kind of have to...
It's not a mic. It's a stethoscope.
No, it's a mic. Shut up. He's got it right. Kyle, did you just hear Raziel's email here about his thoughts on Endgame and the breakdown? What do you think about that?
It is. A lot of it, unfortunately, is memorize mechanics. Everybody does mechanics 100% perfectly, or you wipe.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, in Coil 2, that's all it is, with a little bit of RNG on the side, but very little RNG on the side.
Yeah, well, that's what it's felt like. And you know what we didn't even
How much gear check?
Gear check actually isn't terrible. It's more about execution than anything else.
So
What was the fourth?
it's only like G to the second power?
What was the fourth variable?
Dynamic event.
Yeah, dynamic.
Dynamic.
Like, you could probably get through 6 and 7 with 90, and you're probably going to start gearing, like, 100-ish when you get down to 9.
Really? 90 could get you through 8?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Well, 7. I'm sorry. 6 and
Okay.
7 will get you 9. 8 is when you need to start gear.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say that makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah.
Well, how could they add dynamics to a fight? I mean, when you hear dynamics, you think the easy one, just add some random, some random triggers to whatever moves are going to be coming. But I don't know that that's necessarily dynamic as it is lazy. How would you guys suggest adding a little bit more dynamics to fights, making them a little less scripted?
Well, you still need your static mechanics. It's kind of what makes a boss a boss.
Right.
But you kind of want to go back to the way 11 did it. 11, because the TP system, mobs had their own moves, but you didn't know what they're going to fire. Mm-hmm. So auto attack, picks a move, fires it, everybody reacts to it, heals up, goes back at it, he fires another move, react to it.
Right.
But I think we had to make a mix of that. And then on top of that, we have, the static thing the mob does, like at 30% HP does this, at 20% HP does that. Just add those factors in and not make everything. Another thing, the insta-kills, they got to go. They can't have having one mechanic that gives you an insta-kill, like a Primal's, ultimate move or a 2-hour.
That's like the attention check, as far as I'm concerned. So have a big one in there that's like the attention check.
Right.
I like the idea of having a static environment. So let's take King Behemoth, for example, right? You have the towers, you have the bombs spawning, you have the giants. Mm-hmm. That's your stuff that's static.
Right.
But what Behemoth does, that should be the dynamics. The moves that he uses should be random.
Okay.
Maybe when he does Meteor is also random. That way, again, you're watching for it,
Right. Yeah, if you can, I mean, that's really the thing is that, people pick up on the patterns so quickly and identify the patterns so quickly that it just becomes, okay, follow the pattern and that's it. Memorize the pattern. That's it. That is your guide to victory. When, in 11, you couldn't do that. All you could do is really know what moves that you had to be ready for, and you had no idea what order they were coming in. There was no cycle for that stuff. You just had to be ready for it when it happened. Oh, he's casting this. Well, you need to stun that. Didn't come in the order. It just, he decided to do it, and you got to stun it. And that's much higher of an attention check than having it the same static pattern every single time.
Well, that's the thing. You say it's easy, but we don't have millions of people clearing, turn 9 at this point. And why is that? Well, pretty much that it does kind of make a certain level of difficulty when you have to memorize it, and all 7 people have to memorize it to be perfect.
It's not the fun kind.
Yeah,
but it's not fun. That's not like, oh, we did it. No, we just did a bunch of synchronized swimming together, and we beat the fight. Yay!
I feel like turn 9 would be a lot more fun if there was some sort of snowboarding minigame attached to it.
Yeah, when she heavens fall, she just everybody gets a snowboard, and you just go back to the surface of the planet. And people that don't turn 9 actually watch videos on it would know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So I don't know what the answer is, but I do like the suggestion of making fights a little bit more dynamic, things a little bit less patterned and a little bit more chaotic.
I know what the answer is.
What?
More snoo.
More snoo.
Delicious snoo.
Listen up, yo sheep. We need more snoo. Puff puff. Isn't that what they called it?
Yeah, puff puff.
In the
puff
Dragon
puff.
Quest
Yes,
line?
yes, you are right. You are absolutely right.
More puff puff.
More puff puff. Indeed. So Kyle, what's your favorite part of 2.3?
I love Sekir's Tower. I love it so much. It's so much fun just to annex this time around, especially the first boss. Mm-hmm. It was really a lot of fun, especially like when it first came out and people were like, okay, how does this work? What does this mean? What do all these orbs do?
Yeah,
why are these beams lighting up? Where are we supposed to stand? Why are we all petrified? I don't know what's going on. And just learning that as you went.
Yeah.
And then eventually being able to clear. I think it was easy in terms of like learning his moveset, but I think that's closer to the kind of mechanics we need in terms of its randomness.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree, and the difficulty curve is not so steep as to be Binding Coil, and obviously you've got you've got the full alliance to be able to rely on. But yeah, the incredible popularity of Circus Tower is pretty great, and I think it's a great addition to the game.
Thinking about it, I think that actually the Scylla fight, like he said, is probably one of the closest things to what we need.
Dynamics,
it
yeah.
has an insta-kill,
Yeah, you're right.
attention check. If you're not watching for that, and you know what? It's not even necessarily an instant kill.
Right.
You can recover from that.
Yes.
Difficult,
Yeah.
but it's possible.
Right.
There's the randomness in the fact who the orbs choose to, like, freeze, for example.
Right.
And if you get the fire orb, you have to be on top of your game, and, am I just going to go to the closest person? Or, oh, shit, I didn't realize my healer has been frozen.
Right.
A lot of times I try to get frozen on top of other frozen people. I don't know if you can both be hit by the same orb or not, but
Maybe.
but
Don't
still,
think so.
at least that way, if someone gets unfrozen and Ancient Flare has come,
You're in the pool.
You're in the water.
Right.
Yeah, so there
Not to
is-
mention, it gives the fire people one place to run instead of running around the map.
That's
Where's
true,
the
too.
frozen person? I don't know where I'm going.
Exactly. So
Run around the circle.
that Square Enix is probably thinking about it now. One of the better encounter designs that taking in all the stuff that we've talked about on here.
Right.
So that's definitely, I think, going in the right direction.
Yeah. No, I agree. It's definitely encouraging. I liked all of the fights. Learning them for the first time was really entertaining. If you want to see that, we did stream it. Juxta and I streamed the very first blind Circus Tower run, where we were just learning the mechanics as we go. It's hilarious. You should definitely check that out.
Go watch the boys eat cum-cums
Yeah.
and throw purple balls around.
Twitch.tv/Limit Break Radio. You can check out all of our highlighted and past broadcasts there, and you can find that in there. You definitely want to check that out. But yeah, Circus Tower is a lot of fun. Have you been doing any hunts, Kyle?
I did a couple. I've done the 2 elite ones because they're annulled both weeks because Square Enix hates us apparently.
Oh God, yeah. Why did they do that? And it seems like it was like that across all of the servers too.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I don't know why. It might have been a bug when they did their maintenance that one before the reset. I don't know what happened.
I
That
hope
explains
so.
why people
I
were
hope so,
raging
too.
over null so much. I'm like, what's the big deal with null?
Yeah, 'cause
He's
it
the
was,
elite one for the week.
It was yeah,
How many
2 weeks in a
extra
row.
things does he give you?
I don't know, like 20.
20
Something
plus
like
20 for the mark.
Pittance, really. I mean, both of them times that I got him, though, everybody was chill. It's like, okay, I found him. He's over here. All right, cool. 2 minutes later, we're up like 40 people at the spawn, and someone pulls him.
Yeah.
And then we kill him, and we're like, okay, time of death is this. Good luck, guys. And that was it. And nobody moved on.
God, time of
So-
death timers. Something I never thought I would
I know, right?
deal
have
with
to
again.
deal with again. Yeah, seriously. But it's not that bad.
It's not. B ranks aren't anyway.
We did say in the last episode that how much we wished stuff like stuff like existed in 11 would exist in 14, and I think that we did get a lot of that with 2.3. I think that the dev team inserted a lot of of the same types of things that FF11 saw, but yet with their
in
own
a 14 flavor.
in a 14 flavor. Yeah, you're right.
And if it wasn't for all the douchebags and dick nozzles that are out there complaining because you didn't wait long enough for them to get to fucking hunt, it'd be peachy keen.
No, I think hunts are fantastic. I mean, it's a great way to get open world content back into the game. I mean, that was what was lacking for the longest time.
Yeah.
I just wish the only thing that really bothers me about it is the gear acquisition from it, where you can get I-10 gear from it like easily.
Yeah.
And it was going to happen. Gear progression, we're at the catch-up phase for the patches. This was going to happen eventually.
Right.
This is
But
like a
it's
sprint.
insanely easy to get I-10 gear now.
Oh yeah, no. They did. I think they lowered the bar too low. I think that I could have seen. I think it makes more sense to have powder drop out of or sand, drop out of Circus Tower because you can spam that a lot less because of the week-long lockout, and you could have removed sands from hunts and just left it at oil and Allegan Tombstone, sort of like just reverse the just literally reverse the loot the loot distribution, and boom, that would have solved a lot of that problem.
Well, it'll be less people doing hunts, but the same merit, they're not 50 people at a freaking B rank every day.
But it is enough. You would get accessories, and you would get a weapon. Now, that's totally enough to keep people, that would have been enough to keep people doing hunts. I absolutely have no doubt about that. And I think that the competition for Sands and Tower would have been huge, and people would have been running Tower endlessly, sort of like they're running hunts. I didn't even think of that until you had said that, Kyle, but that's a great point.
Yeah,
And you know what? I bet that's something they can get away with doing without totally screwing themselves. Too.
Oh, I don't know. The fucking rage would just be
Of course they will. Of
the
course
ship
they
has
will.
sailed.
No,
We're not going to see any changes until 2.4. Guarantee it.
But no matter what way they change it now, people are going to bitch.
Right.
Okay?
Exactly. So they're not going to touch it. They're not going to do anything else to it.
I think that's a good point, because the sands should be the harder ones to get because it's your gear, not just your accessories.
Right.
I think they should just reverse that. And if people are going to bitch, people are going to fucking... It doesn't matter. They're going to bitch. I can't... I mean, look, they've given you an easy way to get it, and they're bitching.
But the problem is that it sets a really bad precedence for Square Enix making something that's readily available right now and then taking it away.
Yeah.
That's just going to encourage poop sockers all over the world.
Not just that. not just that. But it's terrible press. I mean, we all know how shitty the gaming press can be. Hell, spend 3 days reading Kotaku, and you can see how vindictive and childish the entire gaming media can be. And you really think that what? Oh, is fucking Destructoid gonna stay out of that argument? Because they don't really have a whole lot of people that play 14 on their staff, and they would be talking completely out their ass. No, they're going to see, Square Enix reversed their decision and nerfed this big, huge piece of content, and the players are going crazy, so they're just going to jump on the bandwagon and start talking out their ass like they did with the AV fight that lasted 18 hours, or the fandom, or the
journalism.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous, and I totally understand why Square Enix would be nervous to readjust this content.
They're not going to touch it.
I think that they should,
fine.
And the banner for this announcement should be Yo Sheep flipping the double bird.
Yo Sheep and the birds.
Like sunglasses and just like walking
exactly.
up.
Deal with it. Sunglasses that the frames actually spell "deal with it." Do it, Yo Sheep.
He doesn't care.
I double dare you.
Would be hilarious. Won't happen. We're not going to see any more changes till 2.4.
Yeah, no, I'm totally with you there, Kyle. I don't think that we're going to see any changes till 2.4. But if they were going to make a change, I think that would be the easiest change that they could make, and probably the one that would get them the least amount of flack. But I do think that even if they made that decision, which is, we can recognize is a good decision, I still think people would lose their shit about it.
They're going to lose their shit no matter what, though.
Right.
That's what people fucking do.
God, it's in their ass. Why do people keep losing it?
Not if you pooped it out, then it would be in the toilet bowl.
But you would know where it is and you wouldn't lose it.
Not if you left it in the toilet bowl.
The problem is they're running around losing it as it comes out. Like, they're running around so quick that someone's like, fuck. I lost it, I didn't even notice.
Wouldn't it still be in their pants, though?
Have you seen some of the things these people wear? Silite doesn't wear pants at all.
She's wearing pants right now.
That's because is she? Can we check her?
Yeah.
Because sometimes boots come up because I didn't buy her pants. When I bought her that pink armor, there was no pants.
Oh, I see what you were doing.
No, they're actually
No.
Subtlety.
Yeah,
okay.
I see.
Sorry, Silite. They're
Rogue Zero, please check it.
there weren't any pants with this set. Wink, wink.
Oh God.
Lol.
I bet she's not wearing pants though. Turn your HUD on and check.
Fine.
He turns the HUD on.
Swivel.
He turns the HUD on to see if
Okay.
Silite's wearing any
It
pants.
twisted my arm. I'll go check. Okay. Oh, you got me.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Was she wearing pants?
No.
Silite's not wearing pants.
She was wearing pants.
How
As far
are
as I
you
could tell.
sure?
Look.
HUD.
No.
Because some boots come up really high and it's hard to tell.
not
Nero,
that
I will
high.
give you $100K if you turn on your HUD and check.
That's 10% of your gil.
That is.
I don't. Well, first of all, I don't believe you, and second of all, I don't believe you
I have 5.5 mil. Why wouldn't I give you 100 of it?
because I don't believe you.
Give me 100 of it.
No. I will. Well, all right. Check and see if Silight's wearing pants.
Ah, fine.
I wouldn't trust him.
I don't either. You're never going to see this 100K, Kyle.
She's wearing pants.
No.
There you go.
We didn't shake
Would
on
you
it.
like to know what type of pants?
See, he goes. We didn't shake
But
on
I
it.
offered-
Exactly.
I offered to shake
exactly.
you
No,
on it.
no.
I did. I
no,
said I'll shake on it.
No. I call bullshit.
What kind of pants?
They are patent Hefton trousers. Dyed,
Why would you
pink.
tell him? You're supposed
They're
to
dyed
like...
pink. She dyed the rest of her gear pink to match.
Wow.
Nice.
Good for you.
So
All
that
right.
concludes the section about Silight's pants.
So thanks for calling in. Thanks for calling in, Kyle. Anything you wanted to add here right at the end before we let you go?
Not much. You better be there on Tuesday at 9 p.m. for our first coil run.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do about that.
Yeah, you better be there.
He
In
posted
2 hours,
on
gonna be scared
Facebook.
today. Yeah, I did.
The third coil group for CP.
All right.
You're part of it. You're off tank.
You are counterpost.
Off tank.
Okay.
A Nero. Grigory.
I'll do my best to be there.
Lee. He's
Fantastic.
Lee.
All right.
Yeah.
I forgot that. That joke didn't last very long.
No, it didn't. That one died out pretty quickly. Thanks for calling, Kyle.
It wasn't the best anyway.
God, stop that.
Thank you for calling.
Oh, your screen turned off.
You were so loud.
Oh, it's back. Okay.
Oh man. So I think we might have one more caller here.
Didn't we have another email?
No, we're out of emails.
I thought you said we had 4.
And you read 3.
Well, the fourth one was the screenshot. Was the teabag screenshot?
That was one. That was part of.
That was part of the
That was
first.
No,
Brunhilde.
it was no. Those were
email.
Those were two separate emails.
you said that it was an attachment to the email from Brunhilde.
No. They were two separate
pep,
emails.
cheerio.
One subject line was "Is Yoshi P a creationist?" and the other one was "Lalas need love too."
Oh. I really want Brunhilde to call into our show one day and use that voice.
Get on it.
All right.
Or someone who claims to be them, but as long as the
There you
voice
go.
is done.
Just do the voice. If you can just do the voice of a pompous British gentleman, you'll make our day.
There you go. Okay. All right. We're gonna take our final caller here of the night. Vivi. Is this Vivi? Turn your radio down. I don't hear anything. Guys, do you hear anything?
I hear
BB.
him very, very far away.
I hear something in the background.
Don't be a PS expert.
Are you drowning?
See if we can turn it up a little bit more.
I'm scared.
Hello?
I'm scared.
I don't hear any. I don't.
Oh!
Ah!
Ah. Are you there? We heard something.
Vivi? No? Yay? No?
Yeah.
Yay! Yeah. Hi.
Start talking. You're live.
You're on Limit Break Radio.
Turn off the stream for this.
Yeah. You need to be paying.
He's waiting for us to talk through the stream. There's a delay.
Yeah, there's a pretty significant delay. Come on.
Yeah.
Hi. We've heard hi and yo so far. What's up, Vivi?
Not much.
All right. There we go. There we go. So, what's your character name? What server are you on?
Aphelion Warmlord on the Excalibur server.
Okay. Well, welcome to the show. What do you want to talk about today? Do you know?
I'm really just kind of new.
Is it first time listening to Limit Break Radio?
I've listened before.
Oh, okay.
Are you new to 14?
Also on Twitter is the same name.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. I saw you tweet a couple of times. So, what have you been enjoying out of 2.3 so far?
Well, some of the stuff I'm finally enjoying the fact that gladiators and paladins use swords instead of daggers.
Oh yeah, we did. I don't think we talked about that. We talked about it a little bit on the Limit Breaking News, but all daggers for paladins going away.
It's so sad.
Why are you sad about that?
Because now I can't be a weird knifing guy with a shield.
Were you a weird knifing guy before?
Yeah.
Oh,
Sometimes.
really?
Sometimes
Come
I
on,
wear
the knife is the most powerful weapon in Call of Duty.
Yeah, that's true.
Sometimes I wear like this old like chef outfit that's bright yellow, and I'd have like a little knife.
He looked like a psychopathic Pikachu.
Yeah.
Oh man. So have you checked out any of the hunt content?
I've actually been wanting to. I'm still trying to figure it out, actually.
Well, the best piece of advice that we can give you is join a Hunt LS. Shout in Mordona, wherever you got to go. Find a Hunt LS and get with them. Hopefully, they'll be really good about shouting out spawn locations. And
You're gonna know pretty quickly if it's a good one or not.
Yeah,
to be honest.
really. That seems to be the best way to get them done. If your LS has got a hunting party going, join in the hunting party and just start running across the map. Get ready to teleport. That's really about it.
Yeah, I'm in a link shell. I can ask them if they do any hunting.
Well, you'd know because if they were
if you find a Hunt LS like that's just strictly what they do 24/7.
Yeah, it's pretty much they'll just be putting hunt locations into the link shell, and that's all that there is. But again, like we were saying earlier, it's so tempting to have that LS and be doing anything else. You're always tempted to go
every 10, 15 minutes. Or like we have a free spot open in the party. Who wants in? And somebody jumps in.
Yep, and hopefully you'll be able to find a good one. I have no doubt that they exist on your server, but yeah, hopefully you'll be able to experience some of that content. Have you experienced any of the rage fallout, like any of the people who are shouting in the zone and calling people cheaters or botters,
douche nozzles?
Yeah, have you experienced anything like that?
No, though there was a while ago. At one point, I heard some people complaining about. Well, one guy was complaining about how being a pellet and all they wanted to do is continue to use shield oath all the time.
Yeah, I click off Defiance after I die accidentally all the time now, so this is kind of annoying. But yeah, so get in that Hunt LS, man. Find a Hunt LS and hook up with them, and hopefully you'll be able to start doing that hunt content and get some of those awesome allied seals.
Yeah, because what I want is the wind-up succubus.
Ah, okay, all right.
Anatomically correct. That's what's in the description.
500 allied seals. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, I can't say that I would spend my allied seals on that, but hey, whatever floats your boat.
Wind up succubus sounds like a sex toy.
It does.
Right?
Wow,
Yeah.
doesn't it? Wow, I never thought of that.
Maybe I should get one.
Ooh,
Having bad luck with the ladies.
Wind up
Purchase
succubus.
a wind up succubus for a mere 500 ally seals. 5 easy payments of 100. Batteries not included.
Well, thanks for your call this evening. We really appreciate it. Thanks a bunch for listening to Limit Break Radio, man. Do you have any shout-outs?
Yeah, my Link Shell and Excalibur Derp Squad.
Squad.
My free company Infinity +1.
Nice. So Derp Squad and Infinity +1. You said Excalibur, right?
Yep.
On Excalibur. So shout out to you guys. Thanks very much for your call today.
No problem.
Have a good one. So I think that's gonna.
That's one more than Infinity, guys.
That's
Infinity
a lot.
+1.
That's a lot.
To Infinity and Beyond +1. I don't know.
What?
I don't know. Let's read some FMFFLs. We've got a couple of them. These all coming from the FMFFL hashtag on Twitter. If you'd like to have your Final Fantasy XIV fail shared on the show, just tag your post with FMFFL. We'll find it and read it. So this one comes to us from JCadeSim7447. Says, Odin, spam Medica, raise, protect party, used limit break. Others in party got gold. I only got bronze. FMFFL. What a fucking waste of time.
Is that a Nero?
I know your pain. Yes, because I would be spamming Medica.
Maybe
right.
that's your problem.
This one comes to us from Sevo Kevo. He says, got 5th book. One of the dungeons in the book is Orm Velk.
Velk?
Yeah, he put a K in there.
I hate Orm Velk.
I hate Orm Velk, too.
I have an FMFFL in the same note.
Okay.
One of my one of my fates for my current book is 4 wins in Querthus.
Oh, that's not bad. I just did that one.
What?
He just did that one.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Stop being a bitch.
Yeah, what's your problem with it?
I thought maybe
He
they didn't.
thought it was really hard. He heard
Thought-
it.
I
what?
heard about it online that people were having problems with it because it's for like boss NMs and like the small area and they
No.
can't kill them fast enough.
Easy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I didn't have a problem with it. I was able to
And
get all
he's
I
a Nero.
I soloed it.
he's
I had all
pretty
four.
terrible.
So, yeah.
All right, well, never mind. Fuck it. No fail for me. Dicks.
This one comes to us from Cody SDR on Twitter. Fuck you, game. Stop giving me Bard gear. And it looks like, Warwolf Boots of Aiming he got from his retainer.
Oh, his retainer's name is GameStop. Right? Right?
No, it's fuck you, game. Stop giving me Bard gear.
Oh, he said "fuck you, GameStop." I'm like, what? Okay, GameStop.
And Nero's just reading it wrong. He should go to school for this or something.
Gosh, you're really bad at this.
This one comes to us from Kea, who we've read their stuff on the show before. Odin spawns, Central Shroud next to giant Marlboros. Some participants decide to pull them all the way through the fight.
That sounds fun. I should try that sometime. Oh my gosh.
Apparently the struggle is
Kahlo.
real in Nero.
Kahlo,
What?
I know what we're doing when Odin spawns. We're going to bring Marlboros to wherever a Nero is, so he dies and doesn't get credit.
But what if they're not near? Like they're going to
Yeah.
Oh, fuck off.
anchor back to their points.
Then we'll bring Odin over there. Gosh.
I don't know if we can do that.
I can do it.
Can you take
I
Odin
can do
out
it.
of the
I can do
the
it.
fate area?
He is the fate area.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. High five. Let's do that.
All right.
And this is my favorite FMFFL. It's from Fusion X,
Oh, is that the...
who got a tell that says, wait, Fusion X from LBR? Which we have found out since.
Spoilers! We know who sent that to you.
Yes, we do.
So if you want to know and get their name, it'll just take you 5 million gil. Payment of 5 million gil. That's all.
Well,
who
but
we-
he
who we
would
talking-
know. He would know
Yeah.
her name because she sent him the tell.
Yeah.
Right, but on that server, she's not named what we know her as.
Right.
So I'm just saying, we know who that really is
Oh, okay.
in real life.
Yes.
Right, and if he wants to know,
Why would he care?
well, he might.
I don't think
5 million gil.
I don't think he would.
I don't think he would care for 5 million gil anyway.
Yeah, no,
2
no one
million
would.
gil.
Okay, I'll take that.
You know, though. Why would you take that?
Because it's fucking 2 million gil. Why wouldn't you take that?
Right, come on.
You're paying him 2 million gil to find out the name of the person that sent the tell.
If you
No.
didn't
You're
know.
gonna take that deal. He
No.
just said he would take that deal. He's gonna pay you 2 mil
No, I'll
to know
take
the
the
name
2
of the
million
person that
gil.
sent this tell. No, that's not what he was offering.
That's
Okay.
exactly what I was offering.
You're paying him to what?
No, you're getting it. Why are you messing this up, Nero?
You're terrible at
Gosh,
this.
I think the heat in here is frying your brain, man.
Yeah, you're not very good at anything right now.
What are you? Wait, no. So you said that for 2 million gil, if Fusion X sent you 2 million gil, you would tell him who sent him that tell.
I wouldn't pay him for it, but if he paid me for it, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So
Right.
if Juxta took that deal, he'd have to pay you
No,
2
I'm
mil.
offering it to Fusion X. Why would Juxta pay me that to know? Juxta knows who it is.
That's what I was saying. You guys don't make any sense. You're terrible at this.
Wow.
Okay, Nero.
Yeah.
Let's wrap this up and get you to bed, man. Yeah. had a few too many Arnold Palmers.
Okay.
You guys don't make any sense.
We don't make any sense.
It's okay, Nero. Just
Go ahead and outro the show. You want us to do it for you? We can do it this time if you want.
No.
Okay, we're here for you, buddy.
He did,
okay.
he did it last time.
That about wraps it up for
Shut
us.
up.
Follow us on Skype at
Shut up.
ATRadio.com.
Yeah, you're done.
Radio.
You're done.
That's me being. I was in a Nero position. Fuck you! Give me my mic back because you're failing.
No.
Terrible.
Here's another FMFFL. Dagarian got home from work just to have to do one more dungeon to get my Animus. Internet goes out.
Owned.
FMFFL. Ouch. That sucks.
Happens.
That does suck. So, all right. I think that's going to do it for LBR for this episode. An hour 11.
Plenty.
Yes. So we went overtime on this one, too. Got way more Limit Break Radio than you were expecting
home
today.
An hour ago.
Could have been.
Could have been.
Should have been.
Would have been.
I'm just gonna stay here tonight. Good luck.
Okay, where's your keys?
So that's going to do it for Limit Break Radio. Thanks for tuning in today.
Pause.
What?
Ryuku sent you a pic of a Party Finder message on Skype. Did you see it?
No.
Well, go
See
look
it.
Look at it. What if it's really funny?
We're not doing Elitist Party Finder this episode. But that's okay, because on the next episode, we're definitely going to be doing Elitist Party Finder.
But
because,
I just brought it up.
Because they have donated a $60 game time card to us to give away on the next episode. So we're going to be giving that away. Actually, the next episode is going... This is part of the special announcement that I was waiting for the end of the show. And since you guys were trying to run me out of the studio here, I nearly forgot.
You were doing a great job of doing that on your own. Trust us.
I wanted to share a special announcement. We're actually going to be doing a double giveaway on the next episode. We've got a $15 game card that was donated to us by a listener, Zoe Daybreaker. And that's a PSN card. So if you are a PlayStation gamer, you're definitely going to want to get in for that.
And if you're not, please don't sign up for that raffle.
But if you're not a PSN player, then you're definitely going to be interested in the 60-day time card that was donated to us by @FFXIV_PT Finders. And we're going to be giving that away on the next episode.
So tune in for Limit Break Radio DP.
Double prizes. Penetration?
Double prizes, guys.
Double penis?
Double prizes, because there's 2 prizes.
Penis starts with P.
DP.
You know what else starts with DP? Anyway,
humiliation.
The other
shame.
The other special announcement that I wanted. Okay.
None of those start with DP.
Oh, just you wait.
Actually. Anyway, so the other special announcement that I wanted to share with everyone is that on the next episode, we're going to have a really exciting guest. We are going to be interviewing Susan Calloway, who, if you don't know the name Susan Calloway, she is the wonderful vocalist that lends her voice to the track Answers from Final Fantasy XIV. So we're going to be talking to her. We're going to have an interview with her. And I'm told we're supposed to be getting a special performance of Answers. So you can look forward to that on the next episode of Limit Break Radio. Isn't that exciting?
Tell your friends.
Yes. That's going to be super cool. We're really looking forward to that. Super looking forward to FanFest 2014. Stay tuned to limitbreakradio.com for more information on exactly what we're going to be doing out at FanFest 2014. Myself and Nika are going to be out there, and we cannot wait to meet you. So please don't be shy. Come up, introduce yourself, find us. We'll have all the information on where we're going to be, where we're going to be recording the episode, because we do an episode every year from out at FanFest. So we want you to be around to check that out. We're going to have all those details at limitbreakradio.com. Make sure that you follow us on Twitter. That's at Limit Break Radio, and like us on Facebook. That's facebook.com/limitbreakradio. And make sure that you subscribe to us on Twitch TV. That's twitch.tv/Limit Break Radio. If you want to be involved in these live casts, if you want to be a live caller, if you just want to be a part of the chat room, or just catch all 3 parts of Limit Break Radio live on Twitch TV, just subscribe, twitch.tv/Limit Break Radio. Make sure that you're sending us email, hosts@limitbreakradio.com.
Emails.
We have a shocking lack of emails for the past week. So make sure to send us emails. If you have questions that you want to ask Susan, or that you want me to ask Susan, send those.
Definitely that he's going to ask her.
Hosts.
When he says we, he means him.
Yeah.
We're not allowed.
Hosts at...
He's embarrassed by us.
Who wouldn't be?
Embarrassed by... I get the judgmental, though.
Double penetration.
If you have a question that you'd like Susan Calloway to answer about her involvement with Answers or Final Fantasy XIV or Distant Worlds, she was a vocalist for Distant Worlds, or her work with Nobuo Uematsu, send those over to hosts@limitbreakradio.com. We're so excited that she's willing to come on the show and hang out with us. So that's going to be so cool. So that's going to be it for us for Limit Break Radio. For Juxtaposition and Kalo Landis, I'm a Nero. Keep listening.
Oh, here come the Mandervilles.